That wind is terrible. You guys don't understand the pain and what.
It is time to get in, guys.
I'm finding quite a few dungeness crab.
You son of a gun, let go.
And of course, there's my fish.
There's orcas going by.
All right, guys, welcome to another fishing adventure here in Newport, Oregon. I just got here. It's about I think like 30 something minutes before the beginning of slack high tide, or beginning of slack tide for high tide here. I've already checked water visibility. Doesn't look the best, but I think we'll still find some fish. Greg's gonna be meeting me here shortly, so I'm just gonna start getting ready. But look at that. It is Mother's Day today. Definitely make sure to call and text your mom. Say hello. Never want to forget that. I've already texted my mom and I'll be calling her once I get out of the water, because she's doing some stuff today, obviously. But we are gonna catch some fish, hopefully. So let's get after it, guys. I'm gonna start getting ready. It's actually a pretty windy day here in Newport, so it's kind of chilly. I know it's already gonna be terrible to spray myself, because it is kind of, like I said, it's chilly. It's on, I don't know, the 50s or something like that. But let's get geared up so we can actually get warm. I have my wetsuit and spray bottle under the front seat right now, getting warm. Well, was being warmed by the heater during the whole drive here. Hopefully the audio is not terrible, because this wind is going pretty good. If I actually had hair, it'd be like, oh, it'd be going, but nope, don't got no hair today. Oh. Okay, let's get the mat laid out. I don't know if it's gonna stay anywhere. Look at that. Yeah, there you go. You can see the wind. This is gonna be a pain. Oh, stay. We're gonna use Tupperware container, or whatever you call it. I don't know if they call it Tupperware, but we're gonna use my container to try to hold that. Got the old trusty float. Let's get that all set up over here. Hopefully you guys have some fun plans with your mom today. Unfortunately, my mom lives in Reno, so I don't get to see her extremely often, but I was just over there, like a month ago, and hanging out with her. So that was awesome. I love being with my mom. How's it going, Mom? Love you. So Greg should be arriving here shortly. Well, hopefully he'll be a little bit late. He texted me. He actually forgot his wetsuit. He has like a 3-hour drive. I don't know how far into the drive he was, but he had to turn around back and go get his wetsuit. I was like, that's not the thing you want to forget, is the wetsuit. So hopefully he gets here on time. Otherwise, we'll get in the water and he'll meet us here. Love these Crocs, like I was saying. These ones are awesome. Haven't had an issue yet with them. Highly recommend them. Oh man, just telling you that Greg forgot his wetsuit. I just realized I forgot my dive watch, I think. Oh, no, that sucks. I put it on the charger, and then of course I forget it. There's always something, guys, I swear there is. We can do it. We've done it before without it. Maybe my stopwatch still has battery. Let's see. Oh yeah, we can still do it. We got a stopwatch. We're fine. That just helps the breath holds, so you can pay attention, because I'm one that will dive too soon if I don't have something telling me that not to dive. Got the wetsuit. It's actually pretty warm, but not for long with this cool breeze coming through. I am not looking forward to spraying myself down and getting into this. We gotta do this quick, because this is gonna be horrible. Like always, you always want to use a lubricant, some sort of lubricating spray for an open cell wetsuit. And if you don't know what an open cell wetsuit is, anybody, if you know what wetsuit is, it's basically, an open cell is different than a closed cell. A closed cell is the same material, based on the same wetsuit material that you see on basically every wetsuit on the outside. It's also on the inside, so you can just slip right in. But on an open cell, it's a whole different material. You can see, I mean, it grips. And with that grip, it'll just tear if you don't lubricate. But it suction cups to your body, which then keeps the water mostly out. You don't get lots of water in your suit, and it keeps it really warm. And it's much more flexible than a closed cell suit. So it's ideal for spearfishing. So let's get this thing lubed up real quick. One of these times I'm gonna get a cooler like Greg or Trevor and just fill it with hot water and just leave the suit in that, so I don't have to keep doing this spray thing, because it gets annoying every once in a while. Okay, there we go. New location. The rain was hitting the lens. Sorry, guys. Don't want to ruin the video for you. Just having a whole blurry section. I know you already love just watching this intro. But these intros have been very helpful for me when I got into spearfishing and fishing and everything like that. I just always watch everything, and I've learned a lot of unique and interesting like tips and tricks from when people are talking in their intros. Might not always be the funnest part of the video, but they are generally helpful. Let me know if these intros are helpful at all, or enjoyable, I should say, or if I should just get right into the spearfishing. I try to put little clips or section markers in my videos, so to whoever doesn't want to actually watch me getting ready and everything, they can just skip right into the action of the spearfishing. So hopefully that helps you guys. Now, to anyone who doesn't know, Oregon for 2025 has changed the regulations for rockfish, so we can only have 4 rockfish now, which sucks, but well, if you get 4 good ones, that's a good amount of meat, but it's always fun to get more. And then it's the 2 ling cod, 22 inches and larger. Cabazon is closed right now, I believe. So, and when it is open, you can only have 1, and they have to be 16 inches or larger. And then the surf perch, which I don't really go for as much, just because to me their meat is a little bit more mushy, but they're still good. You can have 15 in aggregate of the different species around here, which I know the main one off the jetty here that we see is that striped surf perch, which is a really beautiful fish. And then out on the ocean side in the surf, you actually more see the red tail surf perch. We see some silvers over here on this side, but they're much smaller, so I definitely don't go for them. And then I know there was some other kind of surf perch. I always forget what it's called. You'll have to comment below and remind me what it is. It's kind of like a blackish silver surf perch. I've shot one once and then it got off. It slipped off the flopper, and it was huge. I thought it was a rockfish. I thought it was a giant black rockfish, but it was actually a surf perch, and it got away. But that was like a year ago, so I'm over it now, as you can tell. But let's get into this. Let's get into the suit. Attach this to my gun again. Where's my gun? Oh yeah, it's on. My gun is over here on my float, so we'll get that tied on real fast before I forget, and then extra in trouble down there. Man, you bring a expensive dive watch and then you have to backtrack and use your little $15 stopwatch. That's the right way to go, guys. But never get discouraged. Just move past whatever you forgot, because you will forget stuff all the time. We all do. Hope. Well, I don't hope that you forget stuff, but I do all the time, and it gets frustrating, but you get over it and still just have a great time out here. It's amazing to be out in the ocean. Oh, it's gonna be cold. Oh, worst part, guys, worst part. Didn't go to the gym, so that's good. I got everything prepped for after I go spearfishing to go to the gym. Gotta go to the gym, guys. All the outdoor things, the gym helps. Okay, so let's not forget our spit, our defogger for the goggles. Do not want to forget that. It's extremely helpful. So as always, you just put 1 drop on both lenses, and then just smear it around in there, just like that. And then we'll just let that dry on, and that really helps the dive out. I want my DJI camera to actually be aimed more forward so it's not looking down. I've had a lot of people ask me about my camera setup. As you can tell, I just glued on, or epoxied on, a Scuba Pro mount to these goggles. Soon enough, I will, I'm looking at a Mako set of goggles that already has the GoPro mount, or the just action camera mount, I should say, on it, because I've already gotten that Octamask and they just kept leaking for me. Like, they fit great, they felt great, but I kept getting them to leak around the nose, and I've gotten a few other brands, and then there's too tight or too flexible, and they just kind of, the camera weight folds them down, so that just doesn't help. So I'm looking at this Mako one that Trevor has. His looked awesome. Of course, I didn't test it out. You always want to test a mask on your face, like suck up onto it so you can feel that it actually fits your face. It didn't do that, so I won't see him for a bit, I'm sure. So we're just gonna buy it and hope for the best. Okay, let's get these shoes off. Ooh, it feels chilly. Hopefully you guys are on your nice warm couch or something like that. Oh my gosh, that wind is terrible. Okay, let's do this. Let's do it. I don't want to do it. Okay. I swear there's nothing that makes this part easier. Plus I actually pitched a tent. It'll be a tall tent. I'm 6'3", so that feels a little better. Now, if you don't have one of these ponchos, highly recommend it. Extremely helpful for changing out in the public. Though with this wind, I gotta be careful. We don't need that and have me mooning someone. That wouldn't be good. One nice thing about these rainy days, though it is Mother's Day also, but one of the nice things about these rainy days for us spear fishermen, it means there's less fishermen because they don't want to fish out in the rain. For us, the rain doesn't matter, besides when we're changing into our suit. That's when it matters. Why do we do this? It's to get those fish. Oh, that's why. Yeah, spray the leg. Oh my gosh. I don't have enough body fat for this. Oh, that's already freezing. This is the downside about going to the gym. You don't have as much body fat to stay warm. Now, if you're curious of any of my gear that I have, I do have affiliate links in the description below in this video, so check them out. They just help my channel. It's at no extra cost to you when you use them. Just gives me a small commission, which helps me make more videos. Hopefully you're enjoying them. Oh, I am trying to get to that 1,000 subscribers. It is difficult, but fun. It's a fun challenge. Oh, so thank you to all of you that have subscribed so far and are watching the videos. Okay, worst part, guys. Oh, worst part. Oh, I don't want to. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's actually surprisingly not as bad. Maybe I've just gone. No, I haven't gone numb. Okay. Just deal with it. You just gotta deal with it, Ryan. You guys don't understand the pain unless you do. Just do it fast, like pulling off a Band-Aid. Oh, the wind. Get into the suit. Get into the suit. Get in the suit. Okay. Hey, that actually was a lot better. Just spraying as fast as I possibly could. I liked that. Remember to do that, guys. Just shoot it fast. Done. In. Once we get this one on, we are in the clear. Okay, and as always, head first, guys. Everyone, don't follow that arms first thing. I don't know what they're talking about. It's scarier that way, in my opinion. What do you guys think? Leave a comment. Leave a comment below if you're head first guy or if you're an arms first guy. Take a deep breath. So yeah, head first. I can breathe. Yeah. Warm. Too warm. And in. Like, can't get easier than that, guys, right? I feel like you just can't. Oh, come on. We want to be warm. So today we're actually gonna dive one of the fingers, one of the, I don't know, middle fingers. I'm not sure which one it is. I always forget. But we'll try that out, see how that goes. And then if we're not seeing anything or it just seems kind of funky out there, we'll move on, kind of go to our normal spots. One of these days, we're going to start trying to dive the North Jetty, which will be awesome, but then also a little bit nerve-wracking because it seems like all the sea lions go up and down that side to get out to the ocean. So I don't know if it's the best idea, but I want to go over there and see, not have to deal with it, not getting as many fishermen's way and have to deal with that. And then I'm sure it's so underfished on that side because it's actually a hike to get out there that I think there's probably some big fish over there for sure. But I'm kind of torn right now because I guess mating season for sea lions just started. It's like May, June, July, something like that. Yeah, just let me know if you know, but I think it's that area. So I don't want to be in the water when the bull sea lions are ready to mate. That'll be when they're most aggressive. So I don't want to deal with the bull sea lion. I've never actually had one come next to me. I've only dealt with the females, which are still larger than me. So still kind of spooky, but just wave at them and they just normally take off. Another nice thing about these Mako wetsuits is they have a dive knife pocket already stitched in. So this knife, I believe, is actually a Mako knife, so it just fits perfectly in there. Boom, just holds that. Always sharpen your knives before you go out. You want to make sure you can cut any sort of fishing line or anything that you might get snagged on easily. Also helps just to be able to dispatch the fish real fast, cut the gills. You don't have to deal with like the sawing or anything like that. Of course, we got our shark band. Haven't been attacked yet, so it must be working. I hope. It'd be cool to see one of the sharks, especially a great white, but definitely don't want to get attacked, obviously. What I really want, be able to free dive with pod orcas or a single orca. That is like my ultimate dream. That is a bucket list item. Hopefully Greg is almost here. I know he was going to be late, so we'll see how late, but I'll probably be getting in the water here very shortly. Okay guys, I think we're going to start heading out. Greg should meet me out there, so I'm just going to kind of stay right up, well, I guess we're on the jetty, so nearby no matter what, but I'm going to get in and then I'm sure he'll show up here shortly, so let's get after it. I'll see you out there in the water.
Okay guys, we're gonna put the mask on now, see if we can have kind of fully set up out here to then get in. Which the hard part is just having the mask and not try to fog up on you while you're walking out to the rocks. But luckily it's kind of chillier out here, so shouldn't be too bad in that way. Get my weight belt on. I weigh about 200 pounds, and I think I have about 24 pounds of weight on me with this 7-on-7 suit. So what size gloves do you guys wear? Because I'm wearing 5 mil. Sometimes I feel like they're a little too big to be able to do stuff with camera things and all that, but I like my hands being warm. So does anyone wear 3 and not have too much of a problem with their hands getting cold? I'm really curious about that. Goggles on my head so I can see better. The defogger is all smeared around, so it's hard to see. I don't know how it looks for you guys. Hopefully it's all right, not just staring at the sky. We're gonna try this. We have a finger right here. Oh, this is nice and calm on this side. When I first checked about an hour ago, the visibility didn't look that great. Well, let's see what it is now. I can see some plant life. It's looking pretty all right. That's looking pretty good to me so far. Okay, let's sit this down, get our fins out, and get ready. Always good to dip your fins, helps them slide in. Okay, let's actually tighten those backpack straps so they're not just hanging. Here we go, guys. Always something. It's always something to do when you just want to get in. Okay, that's good. We're getting closer. Come on. Let me have my gun. That dive flag up. You always want to have a float and a dive flag with you so boaters and everyone knows there's a diver down. It is time to get in, guys. Let's do this. Okay, so not the best visibility, as you can tell, but we'll see what the bottom looks like. It might get better when we get down lower, and then it might clear up a little bit as as high tide keeps moving in, because it's just the beginning of slack. But let's get after it, guys. I always equalize my ears before I do my first dive a few times, just breathe up, get myself all comfortable, then we'll go for our first dive, see what we can get.
Okay, now I'm curious, how many of you guys are actually going to be staying in this water and continuing diving throughout the day, and how many of you are actually just going to get out and call it? For me, I will stay in no matter what, unless it's literally mud. Like, that's the only time I won't dive. I'll just keep trying to practice breath holds, because no matter what, it's just, I love to be in the water.
Okay, First dive complete. You always gotta do a few before you actually get your lungs. It takes a while. So I always do a few to stay kind of nice and my lungs good. Oh, there's Greg. Where are you at? Not so good. But I mean, I'm sure there's still a chance to find something. I'm kind of curious. I haven't gone out far yet because I'm still in the shallow. I literally just got in. So that was my first dive. Well, yeah, it's pretty not so good. So it's up to you how you want to do it. I just had to get in no matter what, you know me. Okay, we got Greg here. Well, let's keep looking, guys.
Now, if you live here in the Pacific Northwest, you just gotta learn to love our amazing visibility, as you can see. Because I can guarantee you, you're gonna get more days like this than not. And now, if you can believe it, the camera is actually making the water visibility look better than it actually was. It actually looks way better than what it was if you're actually there and looking through your goggles. It's crazy.
Oh, he's too small, guys. Never mind. Goodbye. Dang, thought I got my first done just. Well, I ruined his day. Sorry, bud.
Now, something that I'm asked quite often is if I ever get spooked when I'm diving in visibility like this in Oregon. And yeah, I definitely have gotten spooked many times, but it's starting to just become second nature to me. The first few dives are always of the day are kind of spooky, but after that, you kind of just get used to it and you get out of your head. Now, you do every once in a while feel like you see something like a shadow in your peripheral and you're like, is that a shark or a sea monster? But it always seems to have to be nothing. As far as I can tell, haven't seen anything differently on the camera. Maybe you guys have, you have to let me know. But let's get after it. We got to find some fish. I'm hoping to find one. Here we go, guys. Finally spotted black rockfish, and I'm able to get the shot off. I know I hit him, so I know we're not going hungry tonight.
Okay, guys, think we got something. Huh? There, first one. Right? Okay, let's dispatch this guy, guys.
Time to get this guy brained and then bled. One thing I'm always kind of curious about is why some of the shots do what happened to this guy, where it just blows the whole side of his back off, like his skin just tears off. I don't know if it's just how powerful the gun is or just how high I shot and it's like near the top of him. If anyone knows why that happens, let me know.
There we go, guys. Got him bled out and dispatched. Now you can see that spear blew right through him. But he's bleeding out and dead. So let's get on the stringer and breathe up and let's get some more. Greg will get in if we get one more fish. That's what he said. Dang it, guys, just broke my little knife carrier, my sheath. So a little rubber silicone piece that holds the knife on. I'll have to order a new one of those. Hopefully my knife doesn't fall out. And like I always say, make sure to put your fish on your stringer before you take the spear out. I've lost too many fish not doing that. Don't rush. Just take your time. This is breathe up time now.
Now, if you're looking for a stringer, I highly recommend this one that I have right here. I do have a link in the description below, and it is an affiliate link, just so you know, but it is an awesome stringer.
Now, this is definitely not a day to be picky on the fish because it is terrible visibility. So I'm going to try to get some fillets. So I might get some smaller ones. We'll see. But hopefully we can find a couple of good ones.
It's always so crazy when you're diving in this kind of visibility and you just feel like you're in a vast pool of nothingness, and then all of a sudden the bottom starts to materialize and you're like, okay, now I know where I'm at. I feel better, because it's always gets kind of spooky when you're diving down and it's just getting darker and hazier. You can't see anything, and then the bottom just doesn't materialize at all, and you're just like, oh, nope, I'm going back up. Now I'm working hard here. I want to get Greg in the water, and I know if I can get one more fish, I can get him in the water. And of course, there's my fish, and it was just too quick for me. This visibility made it very difficult, didn't have the reaction time I needed.
Whew. Dang, saw one. He was quick though. Son of the rockfish, but he's quick. Okay, let's breathe up, guys. That felt like a pretty good dive right there. It's gonna get a breathe up and keep going.
Now, normally whenever I breathe up, I always do double the time of whatever the dive was. But once I start hitting minute dives, I start to breathe up for like 3 minutes, because you can definitely feel the strain on your lungs, at least I can. So I have to breathe up quite a bit more to be able to get a good dive, because I started noticing that whenever I just breathed up for 2 times, there's for 2 minutes after a 1 minute dive, I'd only start hitting like 45-second dives for the next like 3. But if I just breathed up for a whole another minute, then I could get back to near another minute dive. Now, I don't know what's going on with today, because I'm finding quite a few Dungeness crab, and that doesn't normally happen for me, but I'm definitely not complaining about it. But that male does look like he might be a keeper.
Might have got a keeper, guys. We might have. We're gonna see. So, come on. He's mad. Bad grab on him. He does. Ah. This is becoming a pain. Come on. Come on. Oh, don't flip again. Let's just do this easy, crab. Holy heck, this does not need to be this difficult. 5 3/4, I believe they need to be. Not the point. Oh, jeez, come on. She's feisty. Why are you so feisty? Come on. That is right there. We got a keeper, guys. Literally right at it. I mean, like, right at it. Of course, today I don't have my crab bag. I'll put it in this little bag. Yeah. Come on, you son of a gun, let go. I was saying, this dude's a pain. He's holding on to my bag. There we go. Oh yeah, I like this idea. Let go of my glove. You got my thumb in my glove, but not my thumb. Now you can just let go of that. I'd be very happy. Come on. There we go. Get in the bag, guy. Get in here. We want a crab. Jeez. Don't forget your crab bag, guys. Okay, we're good. Holy heck, that was brutal. There we go, guys. We got 1 Dungeness crab. That's awesome. Literally right at 5 3/4. I never get Dungeness, so I'm taking it. I want a crab bad, even though it's literally right at the limit. You can't count the outer spikes. It's just the outside of the shell, not including those spikes. And I was literally right at 5 3/4, so that's a keeper. I'm excited. To other guys that crab all the time, they'd be like, nah, throw it back, get a bigger one. Not for me, though. Okay, let's get after it and catch some more fish, hopefully. Well, I should say spear some more fish. Come on, guys. Okay guys, we just swam out to another finger and we're at the very end of it right here. We're gonna try to fish this. Or I should say we're gonna try to dive this. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's see how this works, guys.
Man, guys, I love this float line, but I swear if there's something to get tangled in, I will find a way to get tangled in it. Hope I'm not the only one, but hopefully you guys aren't all getting tangled like me. Now right here is just another prime example of why you want a good dive light, because here when the visibility is bad, the murkiness just blocks out the sun, so it starts getting dark quick and you cannot see in these holes. Like the camera makes it actually not look as dark, but it is very dark down there right now and you can only really see through your light.
So far. Dang. Feels deep down there. Lots of dark caverns. Okay guys, I think we just got a few more dives and then we are going to be out. The tide has definitely changed, but I am behind this finger in the jetty, so it's kind of blocking the tide from pulling me out so much, but I can feel it when I go around it. So we're going to do a few more dives and head out. Hopefully we can find a fish.
Now I'm sure you guys can tell that I am being extremely stealthy here. I'm like a sniper. I'm just bumping into everything, not scaring anything away from me.
Nope. No fish. Definitely like the spot. It's a lot deeper than I realized, so I'll be trying this out again on a better visibility day, I think, for sure. And then we will be definitely trying North Jetty here soon. So stay tuned for that. But let's head back in, guys. Okay guys, we're heading back in. Everything's tied up, so let's just kick on in and then we gotta hike back to the truck. Wish we would have gotten more fish, but you guys saw the visibility. It was a challenging day for sure, but that's what always makes it fun for the next time. Whenever you get a really good visibility day, it just makes it so much better after you dove like 10 times dove days like this, and then you finally get that good viz day and it's just amazing. It makes all the difference. So always dive even if the viz is bad, just for practice. Now you want to dive with a buddy, of course. Don't follow me on that, because I'm clearly diving alone, but always dive with a buddy. It's always the best thing to do.
Okay guys, well that's it for today. We got everything packed up. We got our black rockfish here and a Dungeness crab that you saw. Nice, good male Dungeness crab. Well, good for me. Exactly on size.
which I'm still happy. I'm like I said, for other people, they'd be like, wait for a bigger one. But I never find bigger ones. I always find the perfect size or always females. So I'm super excited that I got my first small. I think my second or third male ever. Grabbing it while spearfishing. So that should be good for dinner tonight. But we might fillet this guy for the truck right now. We'll see. But let's get back to the truck and get things all put away. Hope you enjoyed the video.
Oh my gosh, guys, I just got out and there's orcas going by. I don't know if we can see. We've got a boat out there. Oh yeah. Huh. Wow. Dang, I wish I was out there. Look at those. Wow. There are orcas. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. Oh, you guys, this is awesome. Look at that. I hope this is catching it. I'm not really paying attention to the camera. Going out of the jetty here on Newport Bay. Wow, guys, I can't believe it. I actually saw some orcas as I was getting out. Of course, they're in the middle of the jetty, so they were nowhere near where I was. If I would have still been in the water, I wish I would have been diving while they were coming up and around, but that didn't happen. But we're actually gonna try to change and move real quick, see if we can get another video of them. Okay, guys, let's get this guy filleted up right here. We got the fish. Woo! Yeah, see, you can see it. It is windy out here, but we're gonna try to get this guy cooked up. Let's get this guy filleted up. That spear really did some damage on this guy. I am actually quite hungry. I haven't eaten too much today, so this will be awesome. How good are you guys at filleting? I'm still working on getting better, but I feel like I'm definitely improved from back in the day. Leave it while the skin's still on. Follow the knife down and just slowly work off that meat. Look at that. That looks great. Oh, I can't wait. And bought some, I think, Lucchese and a fish fry or some sort of fish fry. So we'll do that. Boom, we got one slab. Hey, actually, I bet you Greg can use this carcass for his crab right now. Hey, Greg, you want to use this fish also as some bait? I'll bring it to you in a sec. I'm just filleting it. Heck yeah, that'd be awesome. We get Greg catches some crab off of my fish carcass. Let's cut these ribs out. Oh, missed a rib. Pin bones out of here. Sweet. Fillet and a fillet. Okay, so I'm going to take this fish out, the rest of this over to Greg, and he is going to use it in his crab trap. Okay, we're going to carry this out, try not to die, slipping on the box, so we can wash it all at once. Here we go. Let's not fall and throw our meat everywhere into the sand. That'd be terrible. We got some bait on a platter, as long as I don't freaking fall.
It's a crab food platter, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see how we can do it again.
So that's just like 40-pound braid, you said?
Yeah, it's just 40-pound braid on a snare. I'm thinking I go like
Liking this.
this.
I gotta try this out one of these times. I'm gonna definitely bring my trap out this next time. I'm gonna clean this off. Whoa.
See how they can get it out there.
Woo. Oh, we got a platter. We're gonna wash it off in the nice salty water. Now I just gotta try to make it to the car without falling and throwing it into the sand.
Yeah, that's a real challenge.
That's gonna
Feeding the little mini crabs in between the rocks.
right. Yeah, that's true. But I guess let's play Russian roulette with this. The little crabs or me? Who gets the food?
I
Okay.
usually find the only thing that works well for crabs is either fish or chicken.
Fish or chicken liver?
They should work well.
Okay, let's see Greg cast this. It just snaps up and flies away. There we go. Okay.
Success.
Let's see if he gets crabs off the fish right out of the ocean.
Oh, Oh, we will.
All right, guys, we got some Louisiana fish fry that we're gonna use. We'll just put it in the bag, mix it all up to try to minimize the mess, and then put the fillets in there and cook them up. Ooh. Okay, guys, we gotta get in the bag, get the wind out of there. I think that should be about good. I'm gonna go fill this up with some water and get it all mixed up. Now I'm curious, does anyone ever use like salt water and mix it with the fish batter? Probably too salty, I would assume. Because I know you obviously can't drink the salt water, so that just might be too much salt to consume. But I'm kind of curious if anyone's done that. So definitely leave a comment below if you have, or if you can do that. Might have made this a little bit too soft, or too runny. So we're gonna add a little bit more fish fry. Okay. Trying to make misses, guys. This wind is being ridiculous. Let's get this thing fired up. I'm starving. Let's see how the wind does. There we go, guys. We got some meat. Woo! Look at that. I can't see this being bad. Oh, what do you guys think? Is that too much? Is that too much butter for this? Here, just two little fillets. I don't know. I think we'll still be good. Here we go. Also have my crab right there. We'll have him tonight. Yeah, guys. Oh, geez. Okay. Make sure your Ziploc bag is closed before you start squeezing it. Otherwise, you get the. And even when I try not to make a mess, I make a mess. What is this about? Okay, of course, now I close it. It's open in there. Like that. Like that. Now it's zipped up with some air in there. Mix it all around. See, this is why we got the top. Let's make another thing dirty. There's still all the females. Dang it. Ugh.
It's like even worse the last time we were out here. Like I threw my.
That was anticlimactic. Time to flip this guy right here. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh yeah, that looks really good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that turned out great.
Yeah.
Nice and golden.
Yes. Woo! Almost lost that fish. Okay, have a safe drive. That was literally right at 5 3/4, like right at it. I can't believe it. All right, guys, got the fish finished up, and then Greg and his girlfriend, they just headed out. They're going out to go eat. No good male crabs today. They caught like 20, 30 female smaller crabs, Dungeness crabs, but no others. We can't seem to find those males besides that one that I got. Well, guys, it doesn't get any fresher than this out here. But of course, I forgot the tartar sauce and a little lemon. So that we're gonna have to deal with that. I'm pretty bummed about that. This wind is blowing. It's pretty cold out here, guys. But we gotta take a few bites of this fish before we head home. Look at that. Oh, it looks great. Oh, cooked in the butter. Ooh. No, ooh, that was almost bad. Almost dropped it, guys. That would have sucked. I would have been slightly upset. Well, more than slightly, but I wouldn't have showed it. Oh, nice and crunchy. Right now, I'm just hiding behind my truck, away from the wind. So you can see my truck right there. Trying to make a wind barrier because it is just blowing. It is gusting out here. I still can't believe I saw some orcas out here. I mean, that's an ultimate dream goal. That was amazing to see that pod. I wish I was in the water and it was clear and they actually came up to me. That's what I really, really want. But to be able to see those orcas, that was amazing. I'm just kind of curious because I kind of feel like people knew they were here. Because there's a lot of people that showed up and they had like telescopes and binoculars. They were ready for it. So I don't know, you guys, if you know how they knew the orcas were here, let me know. I'm very, very curious about that because if I knew ahead of time, I would have just stayed in the water and stayed out there or got better camera setup. I'm just hoping the footage shows these orcas, but we'll see. Oh, let's get some more bites in before I head home. Oh man, cold. My nose is dripping. Why are we using a fork? We're men here. That nice white flaky meat. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I have. Man, this fish is amazing. Saw a pot of orcas, got up the black rockfish, got a Dungeness crab, practiced more on my diving, even though the visibility was terrible. And then I found a new diving location. I'm definitely going to be trying out that end of that first, I don't know if it's the first or the third finger, but I'll definitely be trying that out again because I didn't realize it was that deep over there. I just wish I would have had my dive computer on me, or my dive watch, so I would know, because I feel like that has to have been 30 feet down there. And I'm sure on a better visibility day, I would be able to find some fish, but I was just pretty tired. The current was going, and just the darkness and the lack of visibility was really difficult. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next one.